Hey everybody, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another day of Planmas. Can you believe how close we are to the end of it already? I can't believe how fast it went. In any case, I have my hot peppermint tea here, and I have my catch-all for next year. Let me put this off to the side because Lord knows me, I'll spill it. But I've been a little sinusy today, so I wanted to have it nearby in case I needed it. But in any case, so I need to change this up a little bit. I had forgotten part of the reason I wasn't super crazy about the bigger discs is they are actually harder to turn. Things get stuck on them, and I don't know what it is, the difference between the classic and the large. But these are just not, they don't turn as well. I mean, you can sit there and kind of play around with them and eventually get them to turn. But you know what? It's not necessary. Plus, I decided to also make a change. So I brought out one of my other covers. This was from one of the Bloom covers from the planners from last year, I believe. It was the ones with all the dried flowers and whatnot. And I found some old scrapbook paper that I had put on the side that I had been using for a cover at one point. So we're going to start here. And I think we're going to do about 6 months of catch-all. And then I think the back is going to end up being almost like a bullet journal style currently section. And the reason I decided to do that is because I wanted to have room for currently stuff like, movies, TV, but I also want to have areas to write down things that maybe that we want to do together. My husband and I were talking about kind of creating a sort of almost like a bullet list for 2024. And I thought, how fun would it be if I could keep it in my planner? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start transferring over about 6 months worth. And yes, I know that says July, but this is an 18-month planner. And that is also the back of the perpetual, which I need. So I might decorate this as my January, and then the January will eventually be decorated for whatever. So we'll see. So I did start doing a little bit of decoration here because I was trying to work out if the, vertical would be suitable for me, which I think it will be. I've decorated, I think, almost all the weeks in here for January, but the next video you see will actually be me doing the monthly because that is not done yet. Here, let me show you. So this was like the week of New Year's. That's the first week. So I will be doing a plan with me on that soon. Okay. Now let's... All right, so I'm going to try and go through June and see how that works. Because usually 6 months is enough to be able to keep, like a past month and then future months if you need, to do like future planning. So I feel like that should be appropriate. That's been working out pretty well with my plum paper planners. I did, however, make that into almost like a Frankenplanner as well, which I will be discussing probably more after the holiday. I'm kind of doing a little bit of experimenting with it. Right now, currently, I'm only keeping 3 months in there. But that will be another video. So let's get this one handled. All right, so that's April. So 2 more months. Okay. Now, the nice thing with this is because these dividers are stunning, what I could eventually do is instead of putting scrapbook paper in the front, I can always, maybe just let the divider show through, which is totally fine for me as well. And that might end up being the case. We'll see. Now, I'm going to pop this in here. This is where I'm going to keep the divider for blank paper. Actually, that might be where we actually keep the currently section. Now, I don't know necessarily if I'm going to be using this paper or not. We will see. Right now, I'm putting it in here because the floral pattern sort of does match the planner itself, and I really like it. It came from out of a notebook that I had sitting here that I'd gotten on sale, gosh, I want to say last year, and I hadn't even used. Forgot I had, because you know how that goes. But it's actually this one here. It was this cover, and then it had the purple paper. I did actually put on the side some extra dividers and things in case I needed them during today's setup, but I don't know that I will need them. Now what I want to do is put this in here, because this is going to be kind of like the divider between whatever like bullet journaling and currently stuff I do, and like this little back folder. And then if I do decide to keep other paper back there, that's a really good divider too. And I think actually I'm also going to put the clear one here as well, because that may end up moving. Although, you know what? Let's do this. Actually, I don't need another one. This is fine for where the folder is. Now that's what 6 months. You know what? I can either put more paper or I could put another month or two. Let's try doing both. Let's see. Yeah, see, now I'm struggling to get these turned back over on the discs. Okay. All right, so let's do July and August, and then let's add a little more paper and see how that goes. Love this planner. So glad I found this one and picked it up because it is just beautiful. Okay, now let me grab more paper out of here. And let's see how that goes. I think this is going to work. Now, I will be using scrapbook paper and things back here too. This is something I will show you guys how I plan on using it, because I'm still, you know, vacillating between a couple of ideas. So I don't want to just like start on that and then, you know, kind of change the way I'm doing it. Yeah, this will work. This will work. That's a nice thickness. So here is the cover you can see, and it says, "Let your ideas bloom." I've got that beautiful snowflake paper. Pardon me, I have to take a sip. So sorry. So that's really cute. I might actually, you know what? I might actually put this, before we do the flip through, I'm going to put that in the back. Okay, there we go. So I will put my name in here. I did get those from Robin, but I don't have them right near me. So I will be putting that in here probably when we do the monthly layout. So I'll have my perpetual calendar here. And then this I will just plan out as January, because it doesn't matter. I mean, I could just cover that. So whatever I decide to do with this page will go there. I don't know if I'm going to be doing, you know, things like I have to do for the month, or, you know, stuff I have to accomplish, whatever. We'll see. Maybe appointments I need to take care of. That might go there. This is going to be, I think, more of a functional page. And I think it's not going to be really decorated. I think I will just like cover that up with a month or whatever. Or maybe even some washi, and then that'll be that. So I'm not going to go through that whole thing. But then we have all of our months here. Oops. This is such a pretty planner. I really, really love this. The color palette is really nice. It's like sort of muted, but also including some jewel tones. Really pretty. So yeah. And then here I will have my word of the year in the front, and then I'm going to show you later other things that I plan on doing in here. And like I said, this is kind of where I'm thinking I want to do like a currently, you know, with stuff we're watching on the TV, whether it's movies, TV shows, you know, things that we did together. That's all going to kind of go back here, sort of more in like a memory keeping scrapbook type of idea. But if, you know, and then this way there's no calendar, so I don't feel committed to having to do something all the time. It's supposed to be for when we need it. So that's kind of what we're going to do there. And then of course at the back I have my folder. This I'll use in between just to keep, you know, the paper protected. Otherwise it'll get like that sort of like line from where the folder is. But yeah, that's it. And then scrapbook paper on the back and we're good. So my catch-all is now all set up for the beginning of the year. I cannot believe it's even around the corner. I think it's like 3 weeks away now for the new year. So in any case, I'm really glad you guys joined me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.